psychotic betrayal in Real Housewives history. Kyle Richards has completely collapsed. In a raw emotional video with Paul Kemsley, she breaks down crying hysterically and drops a bomb that will destroy your trust in every friendship you have. While Kyle is sitting on the floor, literally sobbing and begging Mauricio to save their marriage, her so-called best friend, Dora, was busy getting pregnant with Mauricio's baby in the same house. But that's child's play compared to what just leaked. A private voice note has surfaced and Dorit's real voice is heard saying these exact chilling words. Mentally destroy Kyle. Break her completely so she either quits the show or has a full mental breakdown. Once she's gone, nobody can stop us. Let that sink in. This woman wasn't just sleeping with her best friend's husband. She was actively plotting to ruin Kyle's mental health for power, fame, and millions. And what they did using that baby as a weapon, it's straight up demonic. You think that's the worst part? Trust me, it gets way darker. Let's be real for a second. For years, we've watched Kyle Richards and Dorit Mauricio act like they were closer than sisters on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They hugged. They cried together. They defended each other in every group fight. Kyle literally called Dora her ride or die. But behind all those fake smiles, something extremely dark was cooking. Kyle has been the heart of Beverly Hills for over a decade. She brought Dora into the group, vouched for her, and treated her like real family. Meanwhile, Dora was busy playing the glamorous, posh British wife while secretly keeping her eyes on Kyle's husband, Mauricio, and her position on the show. Insider sources are now saying the tension between them had been building for the last 2 seasons. Kyle was struggling with her marriage, her drinking, and her fear of getting fired from the show. Dorit, she was getting more confident, more powerful, and apparently more dangerous with every episode. What nobody knew is that while Kyle was breaking down in private, crying to Dorit about her failing marriage, Dora was allegedly sneaking around with Mauricio. Multiple leaked reports claimed their affair had been going on longer than anyone imagined. And here's where it gets sick. Dora wasn't just having an affair. According to the new leaks, she and Mauricio had already started making plans. Big plans. Plans that needed Kyle completely out of the picture. Not just out of the marriage, out of the show entirely. For years, Dorit smiled in Kyle's face, stayed at her house, borrowed her clothes, and called her my sister, all while supposedly plotting the ultimate betrayal. Now, the mask has completely fallen off. What you're about to hear next is the moment everything exploded. The leaked audio that proves this wasn't a mistake. This was cold, calculated, and downright evil. And trust me when I say the voice note is only the beginning. The baby, the millions, the cover-up, everything is about to come crashing down. Buckle up because this is where everything explodes. In the middle of the night, Kyle Richards dropped a joint video with Paul Kemsley that has now broken the internet. The footage is raw, painful, and honestly hard to watch. Kyle is sitting there shaking, eyes swollen, voice cracking, literally falling apart on camera. She looks like a woman who has been completely destroyed from the inside. And then she says the line that stopped the entire Real Housewives fandom. I was on my knees, begging Mauricio to fight for our marriage, begging him not to leave me while my best friend Dora was getting pregnant with his baby behind my back. The pain in her voice is unreal. You can literally hear her heart breaking while she speaks. She keeps repeating, I trusted her. I gave her everything. But what she said next sent shockwaves through Beverly Hills. According to Kyle, this wasn't just an affair. It was a full-blown conspiracy. And then the leaked audio dropped. In a private voice note that was never meant to see the light of day, Dorit's voice is crystal clear. She tells Mauricio these exact words. Mentally destroy Kyle. Break her so badly that she either quits the show or has a complete breakdown. If she's out, nobody can stop us. Let me repeat that so it sinks in. Dora didn't just betray Kyle. She was actively planning to push her into a mental breakdown so she could take her spot on the show and live happily with Mauricio. This wasn't passion. This was pure evil calculation. Insider sources close to the production say Kyle completely lost control when she heard this audio. She started screaming and crying so hard that production had to stop filming. One crew member reportedly said, "We have never seen Kyle like this. She was inconsolable. But here's where the first major twist comes in, and it's darker than you think. The baby Dora was carrying. It wasn't just love child. Multiple leaked documents and insider reports claim Dorit and Mauricio used that baby as a cold-blooded weapon. They allegedly transferred millions of dollars from Paul Kemsley's accounts into secret trusts under the baby's name. The plan was simple, but sick. Use the baby in court to completely destroy Paul financially and ruin his life so Dora could walk away rich. This wasn't a mistake. This was a long game. And just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Sources say Erica Jane didn't just know about it. She allegedly helped Dorit hide the money transfers and coached her on how to cover everything up. Lisa Rinna supposedly knew the entire plan for months and stayed silent because it benefited her too. The level of backstabbing here is next level. Call trusted these women with her deepest secrets. She cried to Dora about her marriage problems, and Dora was using that information to destroy her. Right now, Kyle is said to be completely broken. Friends close to her say she hasn't slept in days and keeps repeating one sentence. How could she do this to me while I was fighting for my life? But hold on, because what I'm about to tell you in the next part changes everything we thought we knew. The real reason this audio leaked and who actually leaked it is about to blow this scandal wide open. You're not ready for what's coming next. This is getting uglier by the second. Just when you thought the leaked voice note was the worst thing possible, a brand new report has surfaced that is blowing the entire scandal into another dimension. According to multiple insiders working close to the Beverly Hills production, the voice note wasn't accidentally leaked. It was deliberately sent to Kyle by someone who wanted the truth to explode. And the real reason, it's terrifying. New leaked text messages between Dorit and Mauricio allegedly show them discussing how they would split the money once Kyle was mentally eliminated from the show. In one message, Dorit reportedly wrote, "Once she has her breakdown and leaves, we take the house in Malibu and disappear together." That's right. While Kyle was fighting for her marriage and her sanity, these two were already planning their future, using the baby as both a shield and a weapon. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. Sources now claim that Kyle wasn't just emotionally destroyed. She was allegedly pregnant at the time of the affair. And when she lost the baby due to extreme stress, Dorit allegedly celebrated it in private messages. One insider told me, "The level of cruelty here is something we've never seen before on this show." Within hours of the audio leaking, the story went nuclear. #Justice for Kyle started trending worldwide. Clips of Kyle crying in the video have been viewed over 28 million times in less than 24 hours. The internet is completely split. Some are calling Dorit a calculated psychopath, while others are saying Kyle is lying to save her own failing marriage. Even major news outlets like TMZ and Daily Mail have picked up the story. Bravo executives are reportedly in emergency meetings trying to control the damage. One high source inside the network said the producers are shocked and disgusted by what they're hearing. But the most disturbing part, there's allegedly a second, even darker voice note that hasn't been released yet. One that includes Erica Jane's voice directly involved in the cover-up. This situation is spiraling out of control faster than anyone can handle. And what I'm about to show you in the next section is how the entire cast has now turned on each other like wild animals. You have no idea how bad this is about to get. The internet has officially lost its mind. Within minutes of the leaked audio dropping, #Doritis done, #Justice for Kyle, and #Beverly Hills betrayal started trending at #1 worldwide. The video of Kyle breaking down in tears has crossed 47 million views already. People are calling it the most painful moment in reality TV history. The comments are brutal. One side is screaming, "Dorit is a calculated monster who deserves to be cancelled forever." Thousands of fans are posting, "Protect Kyle at all costs." The other side is viciously attacking Kyle, saying she's faking everything for attention because her marriage is already dead. But it's not just the fans who are going crazy. Several big celebrities have already jumped into the chaos. Teddy Mellenchamp wrote on her story, "This is beyond evil. My heart is breaking for Kyle." Sutton Straw reportedly sent Kyle a massive flower arrangement with a note, "I knew something was wrong." Even some former housewives are sliding into DMs saying they always suspected Dora was fake. The reactions inside Bravo are complete panic. Insiders say executives held an emergency Zoom meeting at 3 a.m. because they don't know how to handle this level of destruction. One producer allegedly said, "This isn't housewives drama anymore. This is criminal." Reports claim the network is now scared that the entire season might be canceled or heavily edited. Meanwhile, Dorit has gone completely silent. Her Instagram comments are turned off, and she deleted her last post. Mauricio has also disappeared from social media. The silence is making everything look even more guilty. But the most shocking reactions are coming from inside the cast. Lisa Rinna is reportedly panicking because her name is now being dragged into the cover-up. Erika Jayne liked an old post of Kyle's and then immediately unliked it. A move that fans caught immediately and turned into memes. This is no longer a reality show fight. This has become a full-blown war. And just when you think the world has reacted as wildly as possible, I have one final revelation that changes the entire game. What really happened with that baby and the millions transferred is far more disturbing than anyone imagined. Now, hold on tight, because what I'm about to tell you completely changes everything you just heard. A second, even more disturbing voice note has allegedly surfaced. And this one doesn't just expose Dorit and Mauricio, it exposes how deep this sick plan actually went. In this new leaked audio, Dorit is heard laughing coldly while saying, "Once Kyle has her breakdown and checks herself into rehab or quits the show, I'll finally be the main face of Beverly Hills." That's always been the plan. The baby was just the perfect truck. But here's the part that's going to make your stomach turn. Sources close to Paul Kemsley claimed that Dora never wanted the baby for love. The baby was created and used purely as a financial weapon. They allegedly transferred over $9 for $1 million from Paul's secret accounts into offshore trusts under the child's name. The entire goal was to leave Paul bankrupt and Kyle emotionally dead so Dorit and Mauricio could ride off into the sunset together. And the most shocking revelation of all, Kyle Richards allegedly found out she was pregnant around the same time Dora conceived. But due to the extreme stress and emotional torture from the constant gaslighting, Kay suffered a miscarriage. Multiple insiders now say Dorit knew about Kyle's pregnancy loss and still continued her plan without any remorse.
Now I want to hear from you.
After everything you just heard, the leaked audio, the pregnancy betrayal, the plot to mentally destroy Kyle, the millions stolen using the baby as a weapon, whose side are you on? Do you believe Kyle is telling the truth and is the biggest victim in Housewives history? Or do you think she's making this dramatic to stay relevant? Is Dorit a cold-blooded psychopath who deserves to be fired from the show immediately? Or is this whole thing being exaggerated? And the biggest question of all, should Erika, Jayne, and Lisa Rinna be exposed next for helping cover this up? Drop your hottest take in the comments right now. Be honest. This situation has divided the entire internet, and I want to know which side you're on. The comment section is about to be pure chaos, and I'm reading every single one. If this video gets 15,000 likes in the next 24 hours, I will drop part 2 immediately, including the second leaked audio that has Erika Jayne's voice in it, plus the full details of the $9 for million transfers. So if you want the next part fast, smash that like button like your life depends on it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss when the next bomb drops. This scandal is far from over. More leaks are coming. More people are about to get exposed. And trust me when I say what's coming next is going to be even darker than this. So tell me right now in the comments, Team Kyle or Team Dorit, I'm waiting. I'll see you in the next video. If you're brave enough to handle what's coming,